Hello there. The new All in the Family, episode 32. Voiceover. Previously on the new All in the Family. Internal, Josh's room, night. Mike, Giselle, and Josh are there. Mike. I find myself lost in the middle of a supersized A&P, unable to do even simple shopping. Giselle. Oh my God, Mike, I'll make you a nice dinner. Mike. Didn't you say you had to rest? You don't have to put yourself out for me. Internal, the house, living room, night. Giselle is sitting on Joey's lap with her arms around him. Giselle. I really love you and appreciate that you're my husband. She lavishes him with kisses. They hold each other tenderly and smooch a little. Joey, with tenderness. I really missed you. Giselle. Me too. I'm so glad to be back. After some passionate smooching, he frees his hold of her to pick back up his beer and paper. She smiles, then gets off him and does a quick primp. Joey. Where are you going? Giselle. It's okay. I know you have your usual routine after your hard day and want to enjoy your beer and paper. I'll go visit Samantha. We'll have a date when I get back. Winks at him. Okay, hun? Joey, smiling. Yeah, sure, babe. Internal, Samantha's hospital room, night. Kamala has gotten comfortable in Samantha's bed, and they are cozying with each other in soft dialogue. Kamala. My mom wanted me to dump you. That got me so mad. Samantha. I don't believe you. Your mom is so nice. Kamala. See, this is what you don't understand about black people. But I'm going to teach you. Black people will never tell you to your face if they have something negative to say. It's called survival. If you're in an office and your boss says, do this, do that, I don't like the dress you're wearing, you have to say, yes, Mr. or yes, Ms. So-and-so, even though you really want to do something else. So we never tell you how we really feel. That's how we've survived. Samantha. Are you telling me the truth about how you feel about me? Kamala, feeling slightly caught in her own unintentional trap. Of course. I wouldn't lie to you. Samantha, holding out her pinky. Pinky swear? Kamala. Okay, pinky swear. Reciprocates the gesture. From now on, we will always tell each other the truth. They do the pinky swear. Kamala. That means if you're feeling down, you call me, okay? Samantha. Yes, we made a pinky swear. And it also means no going behind the other person's back to talk about them, okay? Kamala. Yeah, sorry, I won't do it again. Samantha. It's okay. I need you more than I can afford to be mad at you. Kamala. You're sad, or if I do something that makes you feel bad, just tell me. But I'll also do the same. We're just going to have to be stronger so we can feel each other's pain without falling apart. Samantha, grabbing Kamala in a full embrace. Oh, Kamala! She starts breathing more heavy, shorter breaths of passion as she kisses Kamala in full open kiss. Samantha. Oh, I can't stand this that we are stuck here and can't have privacy. Kamala. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. You just get better, okay? We'll get home soon and we can do anything we want. Samantha. I don't want to go home anymore. Now that we both hate our moms, let's run away together. Kamala. I don't hate my mom. She's just very stubborn and belligerent sometimes. But I still love her and appreciate her for saving my life so many times. I think she'll come around once you work out all your issues and she sees you're not really crazy and that your anger that gets you in trouble is really your passion for justice and freedom, which she believes in. Samantha. Well, then you're lucky that you have a mom like that. Because my mom hates freedom and she also hates justice. And she also hates me, especially when I do anything that makes me happy. Kamala, holding and massaging her. Oh, honey, you'll work this out. Dr. Morfield will help you. Samantha. I hope so, because I can't see it all now. They just lie still, chilled a little by the impact of her words, looking up peacefully at the ceiling. Suddenly the door opens, and, escorted by an orderly, in walks Giselle. The girls turn their heads, and see her and Samantha. And Samantha freezes up. Excuse me. The girls turn their heads and see her, and Samantha freezes up with fear. Between mother and daughter is intense and icy. And this is where we bring in the theme song. Internal, the house, living room, day. Joey's in his chair with his paper and the remote for the TV. Actually, that should be night. I think all these scenes are night. Give me a second, please. All right. This is why I'm doing this. Okay. All right. Internal. Yeah, it can't be day. It can't be day after the other one was night. Unless we're day. No, it's night. Internal house, living room, night. Joey's in his chair with his paper and the remote for the TV in his hand. Mike comes down into the room, followed by Josh, who goes into the kitchen. Joey, noticing him. Hey, want to get me a beer, please? But Josh is already gone. Joey, hey, damn kid. He does this on purpose. Mike, Joey, I just wanted to thank you and let you know Josh is moving along with his studies, but he's going to need to enroll in an online class to get the knowledge he really wants, because I know next to nothing about computer science. Joey, well, he can forget it if he's going to keep not listening. He did that the other day, too. I told him to finish up his work cleaning the kitchen and then go to the bathroom, but instead he just took off. Mike, maybe he really had to go. Joey, maybe I really have to save my money then and forget about his enrolling in a class. And while you're at it defending him, you might as well go get me that beer. Excuse me. And while you're at it defending him, you might as well go get me that beer. Mike, Joey, you're being completely ridiculous, but I'll get you the beer anyway, and then I'm taking off. Joey, never mind, I'll get the beer myself. You've done enough already. I'm getting too hungry to wait for Giselle to get back from problem kid number 2. I don't even understand why she went away after being in a traumatic experience. Mike, what? Joey, go home. You had enough trauma in your life. Josh comes out with a beer in his hand. Joey, and you, don't think you're going to not listen and then drink my Josh. Here's your beer, Dad. Hands his dad the beer. Joey, startled, taking it. Oh, to Mike. I think in your lessons you better include a section on acknowledging when you're spoken to instead of just surprising someone. Mike, what's the difference? You got what you wanted. Joey, all right, I'll tell him. Back to Josh as he opens the can. And thank you, I appreciate it. Josh, on his way upstairs. You're welcome. Joey, to him. I'm fixing some dinner, so don't get too uncomfortable. Josh, off screen from upstairs. It's okay, I ate already. Joey to Mike. You mean you made him dinner and didn't wait for me or Giselle? I think he's rubbing off on you. Mike, no, he just downed a whole box of cookies I bought at the supermarket, even though I insisted he had to eat something healthier. Joey, oh, you're rubbing off on him then. I got it backwards. Oh, you're rubbing off on him then. Yeah, okay. Let me repeat that to see if the him should be accented. Mike, no, he just downed a whole box of cookies I bought at the supermarket, even though I insisted he had to eat something healthier. Joey, oh, you're rubbing off on him then. I got it backwards. Maybe you shouldn't come around here. Mike, what do you mean? I made myself a sandwich which she insisted on bogarting. And when I said no, make your own, he went for the cookies. Actually, I didn't accent the him. Oh, you're rubbing off on him then. It's the off that I did that on. Yeah. Because it's a reverse of, because the original idea was that Josh was rubbing off on Mike or something like that. You're right, because Joey had said, let me backtrack. See, this is what working on a script means. You mean I think he's rubbing off on you. Yes. I have such bad short-term memory loss. It's scary. Okay. All right, let's go back to that. You mean Joey to Mike. You mean you made him dinner and you didn't wait for me or Giselle? I think he's rubbing off on you. Mike. No, he just downed a whole box of cookies I bought at the supermarket, even though I insisted he had to eat something healthier. Joey. Oh, you're rubbing off on him then. Oh yeah, that actually is the right way. If you remember that the other part was there. Okay, oh, you're rubbing off on him then. I got it backwards. Maybe you shouldn't come around here. Mike, what do you mean? I made myself a sandwich, which she insisted on in bogarting. I think maybe it should be insisted on bogarting, which she insisted on bogarting. Yeah, that's better. Control Shift. Okay. What do you mean? I made myself a sandwich, which he insisted on bogarting, and then when I said no, make your own, he went for the cookies. Joey, that's your mistake. Mike, oh, like you would have made him a sandwich like he's the king? Joey, no, but he fears me. Mike, that just means he goes behind your back. Joey, I've grabbed those cookies from him. Sounds like you just let him go to town. And what are you doing eating ahead and not waiting for the rest of the family? Mike, it was a late lunch and I was hungry. Joey, well, I got through work without any food and I'm still alive. So he definitely didn't get that from me. Mike, all right, Joey, let me get Joey. Besides, who bought the cookies? And who eats whole boxes of cookies himself? This one's totally on you. You trained him poorly. That's why he don't listen to you. Mike glares at Joey and quickly leaves. Eternal, Samantha's hospital room, night. Back to the icy, frozen stare that Samantha and Giselle got going right after Giselle has entered the room and is standing at the door. Samantha and Kamala lying next to each other in the bed. Kamala looks at Samantha very nervously, then starts to get up. Giselle, no, that's okay. Don't get up on my account. I came to see my daughter. Kamala, continuing to well then, I'll just be in the way. Giselle, no, stay. I didn't come to break you two up. How are you, Samantha? Kamala, standing up, straightening out. No, that's okay. I think you two need. Samantha pulls Kamala's arm back very forcefully. Samantha, angry, commanding. Please stay. I need you. Kamala, very uncomfortable to Giselle. Her recovery's been tough. Samantha, no, it's not tough. I just need you to stay. Please stay. Kamala, all right, I'll stay. She sits back down on the bed, continuing to straighten out and close her open blouse. Samantha pulls her back further into the bed, into a more supine position. Kamala, I want to support you, but you don't have to be so aggressive. Samantha, oh, don't take it personally, looking straight at her mom. Everybody in our family is that way. There is another icy pause. The girls seem to be waiting for Giselle to say something, but Giselle feels really caught off guard. Giselle, Samantha, honey? Samantha, it's okay, I'm fine. My girlfriend and the doctor are taking care of me while I recover. You can go home now, 'cause I know you got a lot of things to take care of. I'm in good hands. You're relieved of your duties. Giselle, really shocked. What? What's been going? Look, Samantha, I know we haven't seen eye to eye a lot of the time, but that doesn't mean, oh, I can't even say it. She starts to tear up, and this causes Samantha's look to soften a little. Kamala, may I say something? Giselle, sure, how has she been? Kamala, well, what I wanted to say was I think you're trying to say it doesn't feel like a duty because you really love her and just want her to get better. And I can tell you she definitely will, looks at Samantha. Am I doing all right, honey? Samantha, who looks very uncomfortable, nods in assent. Giselle, less teary and keeping it together, moves closer. Giselle, yeah, I think that's what I meant to say. She comes to the bed and sits on the edge. Giselle, honey, I'm really sorry I didn't visit you. Samantha, oh, you don't have to be sorry. That's what I was trying to tell you. I got all the love and support I need, so that should make you happy. Giselle, oh, it does. I, unfortunately, did not have the love and support I needed. Your brother ran away from home again after I was really nice to him and ended the locked door policy. You don't even know the half of it. But instead of thanking me, he ran away, leaving your grandfather locked in his room that reeked of piss, and that started a whole soap opera. Samantha is hysterical with laughter. Samantha, oh, Mom, I forgot how funny you could be. Or should I be thanking Josh? Giselle, at this point, it doesn't matter. Point is, it's been non-stop for me since the day you got here, honey. No break whatsoever. I went to my friend Jenny's just to get away and relax, But even that wasn't as peaceful as I had hoped. Samantha, now interested and curious. Why? What happened? Giselle. Turns out Jenny was very horny for me, and then her husband caught us in bed together. It was horrible. Both girls are fascinated. Samantha. Wait, you and Jenny? Who's Jenny? Giselle. I just wanted to get away from all the craziness we all had been through. Mostly me, of course, between the two of you and the way your dad gets and the COVID lockdown. Don't forget that. Samantha. Please don't remind me. So how'd you end up in bed with another woman? Mom, you got surprises you've been keeping from me. I think I like you a lot more now. Giselle. After we saw you, Mike, hold on one second. There might be an orphan there. I promise you I'll reread that line. No, doesn't work. At least I think it doesn't. Keeping. No. Control Z. All right. So let me go back, okay, so we can get the mood back again. Okay, Giselle, I just wanted to get, okay, Samantha's saying, who's Jenny? Giselle. I just wanted to get away from all the craziness we all had been through. Mostly me, of course. Between the two of you and the way your dad gets and the COVID lockdown. Don't forget that. Samantha, please don't remind me. So how did you end up in bed with another woman? Mom, you got surprises you've been keeping from me. I think I like you a lot more now. Giselle, after we last saw you, Mike called saying the lawyer warned us that Josh was in big trouble because of a girl, which I knew was a bogus claim. Anyway, long story short, I had to go. I just had to tie one on and get away. So I met Jenny at a bar she likes, and we got a little too drunk. Samantha, oh, that must be when she came on to you. Giselle, yeah. Samantha, it must have worked because you ended up in bed with her. Giselle, you're not going to tell Dad, okay? Samantha, no, of course not. But tell me, Mom, did you like it? Giselle, you promise you won't tell anyone? Samantha, grinning. I think you really liked it. Giselle smiles, very embarrassed, and nods. Samantha, so now you understand me and Kamala. Giselle, suddenly turning sour. Do me a favor. I don't know what you two are doing, but please tell me it's just kissing. Samantha, less of a smile. Practically, between the lockdown, you're not allowing me to see Kamala, and then, well, you know what happened now. When could we do anything? An uncomfortable silence hangs for a moment. Giselle, I should get back to your dad. Samantha, yeah, you should. Unless you really did turn. Giselle, no, nobody turned. In fact, I love your dad even more now. I was really drunk, so I don't even remember. Except I do know that I enjoyed it. So, I'm happy for you that you found a true friend and partner who, thank God, is not married. Samantha looks at Kamala with a suggestive smile. Kamala is very low-key, just observing. Samantha, beaming. Well, not yet, but it's not going to stay that way. She tenderly caresses Kamala's frizzy, kinky, short, knotted hair. Kamala. That's a long way off. Let's enjoy what we have now before we think about that. I don't want to scare your mom. Giselle, yeah, honey, you got a long way to go yet. Now is when you're just learning about love. But your most important learning still has to be what will prepare you for the world. Samantha, I wish they'd let me go already so I could get back to school. Giselle to Kamala. Don't they have that online learning they were using when we were on lockdown? Kamala. Fortunately, they stopped it. But you know what? I'll study with Sam. Long as I'm coming here anyway, all the time, might as well make good use of it. Samantha. Oh, really, honey? You'll study with me? Kamala. Yeah, it'll be my way of doing homework, too. Giselle. Oh, that'll be great. I'm so happy. She yawns a big yawn. Giselle. I better get back. Samantha. Okay, Mom, take care of yourself. Giselle. I will. I have to say, I've never seen you look so good. Samantha smiles. Dr. Morfield and Kamala are taking good care of me. Giselle. That's wonderful. Kamala gives Samantha a reassuring caress to second that. Giselle. Oh my God, I just remembered I promised Joey we'd have a date. He's going to kill me. Samantha. A date with Dad? This I gotta see. Giselle. And, Oh, and I forgot I promised Mike I'd cook dinner. What's wrong with me? Samantha. Oh, Ma, don't worry about it. Grandpa'll be fine. He always helps himself. Giselle. Oh, but I promised. He's going through a lot. Samantha. What, Grandpa? Giselle's got her coat on and is heading for and out the door. Giselle. Never mind. We'll talk about that when you get back. He's fine. Let me get out of here, or I'll never get any sleep. How do I end up getting myself into these messes? Samantha yelling after her. Ma, take care of yourself. Forget about them. They'll be fine. Samantha. Oh, I wanted so much to thank her for covering for you that day when they wouldn't let you in and she said you were my adopted sister. Oh, I did it again. I blew it. Kamala caressing her. Relax, honey. You didn't mess up at all. Be nice to yourself. She was just happy to see you. Okay, internal. Mike's house study night. Some old music is playing, on an old record player. Hold on 1 second. I have to get that music up. And the reason is because it's going to not be overpowering the words. There's no sound except this music and the sound of Mike at his keyboard punching away. You'll see. All right. All right. So we're sound of. Oh, I think we're a little bit. I don't even know how we got here. Plus, this whatever I got down there is not the right thing anyway. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. That's why. All right. Sorry, guys. There we go. This is it. All right. Image, computer screen being typed. Dear Idina, I suspect you'll never read or even open this letter. Probably more so if I were to send it anonymously. Oops. Hang on 1 second. This is so hard. Why am I all way over here? Rotate your device. Oh, I can't rotate my phone while live. Okay. All right, you know what? You just listen to it. Dear Idina, I suspect you'll never read or open this letter. Probably more so if I were to send it anonymously. However, it is the only way I can get some closure to this matter in any satisfactory way, since the terms of my termination agreement were quite harsh, and the devastating effects it has had on my life, beyond intense. I really wanted to talk to you, at least to ask you some questions, rather than leave the causative factors leading to my termination shrouded in mystery. He looks carefully, with anxiety at the letter. He looks carefully and with anxiety at the letter, then resumes typing. Image, computer screen being typed. You know that I've always championed women's rights and been on the front lines fighting for social change and female empowerment. But I also know that my behavior is not always kept up with my public face. Mike Stivic, the professor and social activist for people's empowerment. My lawyer pointed out to me that dating someone in a subordinate position might have put you in an uncomfortable situation. And if you did feel that way, I am truly sorry. I thought you enjoyed the times we were together, both romantically and otherwise. For example, intellectually. But I am also painfully aware that as a man, maybe my own strong desire for you blindsided me to what was going on with you. If that was the case and you felt scared to tell me to back off, although you eventually did, and I respected that because you felt it would jeopardize your career advancement as an educator and foremost scholar in the academic world, I am truly sorry I, albeit unintentionally, made you feel that way. And in that case, please accept my deepest apologies, and I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, as I am always elated when any of my students or teaching assistants rises to success. I was so happy to learn of your own great success as a member of the Santa Barbara faculty, my own starting point as an educator, and I send you my congratulations. He stops again, broods, and then restarts. Image, computer screen being typed. But because we couldn't speak, I could only form a hypothesis. Therefore, I also had to consider that there was another possibility, that the university was letting me go because my strongly progressive, anti-corporate views were making some people very uncomfortable and ill-disposed toward me, and this was all they could justify terminating me on. And the dean so much as seemed to hint so. It may be that you were told to play along with this story and keep quiet, and I can well imagine as a black woman fighting to keep her career alive in a world in which the tentacles of racism, misogyny, and anti-democratic sentiment are now so strong that they no longer hide under a cloak, but parade themselves proudly as the new wave of the future. If that's what really happened, I'm both not surprised and so sorry you had to be thrown into the middle of a tough situation and asked to do something that makes you feel extremely uncomfortable. The music finishes. Mike's phone somehow, coincidentally, rings. Brrr. Okay, getting back to Mike. Where were we? Okay, he goes to the turn. Okay, well, he doesn't. Well, he takes the needle off. He's playing an old. What do you call one of those record players where you wouldn't know it if you aren't at least my age? The turntables. He has to take the needle off the turntable so it doesn't scratch. Although I have the automatic ones now where they automatically go off, but whatever. Okay, Mike. Giselle voiceover filtered. Mike, I'm so sorry. Can we take a rain check on dinner? Mike. Giselle, it's okay. I told you don't need to do anything for me. I'm family. Giselle filtered. Well, then let me cook you a nice home-cooked meal next time. I know you live alone and miss being cared for. Mike. Thanks. That's very generous of you. I'm sorry for all your troubles, too. I'm just here trying a last-ditch attempt to see if I can. Oh, never mind. Giselle filtered. You all right, Mike? Mike, do me a favor, Giselle. Just get your rest and call me in the morning, and then ask me how I'm doing. Maybe then I'll be more coherent. Giselle, voiceover filtered. Okay, Mike. Mike goes back to his computer, stares at the screen that says, if that's what really happened, I'm both not surprised and so sorry you had to be thrown into the middle of a tough situation. But the screen blurs up in his vision as he stares almost vacantly into space a while. Mike, muttering, I can't believe I'm so stymied. Why is nothing coming out? I can't send it like this. Long pause. It wouldn't change a thing anyway. Short pause. And I haven't even thought about her in ages, or any other woman. He closes the computer and walks into another room, and towards a cabinet, which he opens, revealing some unopened bottles of wine and spirits. Mike. Let's break out the booze. No, that's not a good idea either. It's been so damn long. Wait, I should call her. Wait, I should call her. That's what I should do. He walks toward his bedroom, pulling out his phone. Mike, no, maybe I better not. That could really get me in trouble. Internal, the house, kitchen, night. Giselle walks in and opens the fridge. She notices some leftover food sitting around, put away sloppily. She grabs it and puts it on a plate and starts eating. Giselle, I wonder why Mike didn't say anything about Joey cooking. Medium to long pause while she eats. Are we going to have a date or what? Internal, the house bedroom, night. Giselle, shower refreshed, enters wearing enticing lingerie and notices the room is dark. She walks over to the bed, gets into it, and leans into the other side. Then suddenly gets up, looking disappointed, and reaches for her phone and makes a call. Joey, voiceover filtered. Hey, Giselle, flicking her eyelids. Are you planning a surprise for our date? Joey, voiceover filtered. Oh, we still have a date? I thought you said let's take a rain check. Giselle, shocked, freaked out. I did? I said that to you? Joey, voiceover filtered. Well, who else would you have said it to? Giselle, still confused. Why aren't you in bed then? Well, you're always in bed by now, aren't you? Joey, voiceover filtered. What can I tell you, honey? I guess I was so elated to see you I was on a high. Giselle, because you were so happy to see me, you left home to go hang out with someone else? Well, thanks for leaving me dinner as a consolation prize. Joey, voiceover filtered. What are you talking about? Giselle. Let's just put it this way. It hit the spot. Joey, voiceover filtered. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Giselle. Maybe. There was a long silence. Giselle. So are you going to keep where you are, shrouded in mystery? Joey, voiceover filter. Maybe. Giselle. All right, fine, Joey. Just answer me one thing. Why were you so happy to see me? Joey, voiceover filter. Because I love you. Isn't that good enough? Giselle. Nah, I'm going to need a little more. Like, who is she? Oops. Forgot a period here. Okay, Joey, voiceover filtered. What? I'm in the garage. Giselle. Well, I'm home now and I don't see or hear you coming up here now that you know the date's still on. Suddenly switches tone, smiling. Oh, wait a minute. You really are planning a surprise and you're just trying to throw me off the scent. Internal garage, night. Joey, still on phone. Yeah, that's it. Just give me a few minutes. Hangs up, panics. Shh. What do I do now? Fade out. Okay, thank you everybody for tuning in with all the interruptions, and I'm sorry you didn't get to enjoy the music a little more. There's my finish button on that. Bye-bye.